What up, guys? How's it going? We're back. I'm talking about TSA's webinar on rewilding the river Terrapin, Badagar. Dr. Srilandri gave this webinar a couple days ago, and unfortunately my camera decided to poop out on me. So here we are 2 days later to discuss sort of things that I found interesting and inspiring in that webinar. But so to give you some ideas, so we're talking about the Sundarbans that makes up India and Bangladesh, and it's a marsh, not a marsh, mangrove forest, and tidal rivers is what connects the Sundarbans. And it is so biodiverse there. It is such an absolutely biodiversity unique area in the world. And actually it is the only mangrove forest in the world that has tigers. Isn't that cool? It's really cool. It's like a really cool. Like if you remember anything from this, remember there's tigers in a mangrove forest in the Sundarbans. I'm gonna quiz you later. So anyways, so Badagar, there was 12 founder animals originally in the Sundarban Tiger Reserve, and in those 12 we've now produced other babies and stuff, and they put them in a soft release pond. So the soft release pond is designed to simulate their natural conditions that they're going into. That way there's no surprises when they get there, that there's food here, that this is going to happen here. And they picked 10 subadults from that soft release pond to go to release. And so the day comes, they clean up they do health checks, they clean the shells, they attach their transmitters and satellites to the shell. Here, I'll show you a picture what that looks like. So they attach these little thingies, which is really cool because how they're designed ensures that they're less likely to get stuck in nets and entangled in things. Just the design of it is pretty awesome as well. But isn't that just so pretty? It's a handsome turtle right there. Anyways, so yeah, losing my train of thought already. We just got 2 minutes in. Figures, that's how I am. But these incredible animals, which all of these 10 are somewhere between 17 and 22 pounds. So that satellite, the transmitter on top, is not going to weight it down. These animals are very solid and quite heavy themselves. So they made sure that the animal had full mobility when they had these satellites put on, and they took them from putting the satellites on to which is what's really cool. Okay, this is the part that I'm giddy about, because if you watch anything about this webinar, when you go see it, if you see it, the photographs of Kali, the lead female Badagar, and she's sitting there around a bunch of people blessing her, to protect her going to the wild. She's just so precious. In the pictures, you could tell she's just like a super sweet turtle. I would love to know more and see more of her in everything. But so they took the Badagar to a temple where a priest blessed them, and so they prayed to they took him to the temple of the Bambimbi, who is a Hindu and Muslim goddess. So she's who you pray to before entering the forest to protect you from tigers. She protects you from tiger attacks. So TSA India had decided to take these turtles and invite the whole community out and the fishermen out to help bless these turtles before releasing them, which I thought was so smart, so genius, because you're really getting the community kind of just involved in and connected to these animals. These animals have human names, so they're anthropomorphized. You have an attachment to them. You know them by name. Now you're blessing them with the goddess that you would bless any of your fishermen or anybody that needs to go out into the forest. I think I read that a lot of honey collectors and woodsmen have to constantly be blessed by Bombimbi before entering the forest because of the tiger attacks. But so if anything, go see that webinar. Just fast forward if you don't want to listen to everything. Just fast forward to the part with the pictures of Kali getting adorned with flowers and blessed, and it's so cute. She's adorable. But anyways, so they go to release these, and they have guards to protect the researchers before release. And Dr. Shalandri was saying that Kali kind of turned and looked, and it was a very emotional moment for them to watch her, kind of like them all hesitate to go out into the water because it was an unknown place for them. This was not what they were used to. They were used to their caretakers and stuff like that. But they did eventually go out into the tides and into the water. And I think it took them a little bit to adjust, and then they went off and out about. So now we're monitoring their movements. So between January 19th of release date to February 7th, Kali had been monitored swimming over 280 miles. So the turtles are averaging 11 miles per day. Like, there's no way that the turtles in a pond here or an aquarium are going to average 11 miles a day. I mean, not without just constantly doing laps around the pond. Pretty amazing. I mean, these animals are just, and so they handle salinity. So these guys are in high salinity water, so they can handle fresh water. I know that they said that they had reared their hatchlings in freshwater. They prefer to do that, but they do transition them to obviously the higher salinity for pre-release. But yeah, like the fact that they've worked so hard to make sure that the community appreciates and acknowledges their respect, with these animals and how important they are in their little pocket of the world. TSA India, you guys are just the best. I love you so much. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you, Dr. Shalandri and Jordan Gray, for giving that presentation. That was awesome. I learned a lot of stuff. I liked that he inspired me to go online and look up stuff too, because I started reading up a bunch on some Sundarbans. I had no idea what that was, and that was pretty incredible. And to know that there's such biodiversity in that part of the world, having never been there, and nor do I really know the culture very well, and I hope to in the future. But thank you so much for inspiring me to want to help and to want to educate and get more people interested in what you guys are doing. And yeah, keep it up, and please keep us updated and let me know everything about Kali and send me pictures and updates. And can I adopt her? I don't have to own her. I just want to have a sheet of paper that says, you adopted Kali. Think about it, because I would definitely pay $30 for that. Anyways, you guys have a great day. I hope you had fun and you learned something new. Go watch that webinar. If not, maybe do some Googling about Sundarbans and maybe Goddess Bombimbi. Those are really interesting topics. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.